The film takes place on a distant planet called Hollow, a human colony in a futuristic future. The planet is shrouded in thick fog, either the result of a strange atmosphere or the influence of titans. Beneath the surface are the ruins of an ancient civilization, the Eldery, who used to combine advanced technology with spirit magic to create living weapons. Main and supporting characters. Captain Mira Kellen, a seasoned commander, known for her ability to handle difficult missions. She is haunted by a failed mission in the past, making her determined to protect her team at all costs. Lieutenant Jax Tanner, Myra's loyal aide, an intelligent strategist with a calm demeanor. He is the one who keeps the team together when tensions escalate. Dr. Elena Voss, an archaeologist who explores Eldery ruins and accidentally awakens titans. She carries a deep sense of guilt and is determined to make things right. Sergeant Marcus Kane, a hardened veteran whose family was killed by the Titan when it awakened. He is driven by hatred, but hides his pain and self-blame. Subspecialists, a sniper, an explosives expert, and a field medic, each with unique skills and a brief personal story to flesh out their personalities.
The battlefield was engulfed in thick fog, with only the thud-thud of colossal footsteps echoing through the haze. Suddenly, a bang erupted as a plasma rifle misfired, its green beam slicing through the air. A young lieutenant screamed into his comms, "Mayday! We need backup now. This monster, it won't die." A sharp crack sounded as the Titan's bony leg slammed down, crushing him into dust. The empty eye sockets of the hollow Titan blazed with ghostly blue fire, staring straight ahead. Inside its chest, trapped souls writhed, their distorted faces pressed against the translucent membrane of its rotting body. A low hum emanated from the Titan, vibrating the air around it. The story relines 3 days earlier, aboard a space station orbiting Hollow. Captain Mira Kellen, a woman with tightly bound hair and a steely gaze, stood before a holographic display. The deep of the signal device chimed as her superior issued the order. "Kellen, your team is our last hope. Eliminate the threat on Hollow, whichever it takes." Mira nodded, her voice firm. "Understood, sir. I won't let my team die for nothing again." Lieutenant Jax Tanner, a tall, lean man with a faint smile, stepped up beside her. "You okay, Captain? This mission, it doesn't feel routine." "No mission ever is, Jax. But we'll get it done," Mira replied, gripping her plasma rifle tightly. Dr. Elena Voss, a petite woman with disheveled hair, interrupted, her voice trembling. "I have to warn you all. That thing, it's not a normal monster. I awakened it from the Eldery ruins. Your weapons might be useless." "Useless or not, we'll find a way," growled Marcus Kane, a burly sergeant with a scar across his face. "I owe it my family flies." A whoosh rang out as the ship's hatch opened and the team descended onto Hollow. Fog clung to their exosuits, the clack of gear activating blending with a distant, eerie hum. They entered the Eldery ruins, stone walls covered in moss and etched with arcane symbols. Suddenly, a crack split the air as the ground ruptured, dozens of undead skeletal warriors rising up, crutching rusted weapons. Jax shouted, "Defend! Don't let them get close." The pew of plasma rifles fired relentlessly, green veins piercing the darkness. Marcus charged forward, his energy sword VZZZ slashing through a skeleton, bones scattering with a clatter. Mira wept upward with her exosuit, landing with a thump behind an enemy and smashing it with a powered punch. Voss yelled over the chaos. "These are the Titan's minions. It controls them through souls. Then we need to get closer to it." Mira commanded, her voice cutting through the bang of an exploding grenade. They pushed through a narrow corridor, the creak of a stone trap echoing. Jax shoved Voss out of the path of a falling boulder, its rumble shaking the space. At the heart of the ruins, they faced the hollow Titan. It towered dozens of meters high, its low hum vibrating in their chests. Mira whispered, "God, it's bigger than I thought." "Big or not, I'll tear it apart," Marcus snarled, his eyes burning red. Voss pointed to the Titan's chest, where souls swirled. "The soul anchor, that's its lifeline." Destroy it, and the Titan falls. But how do we get in there? Jax asked, checking his AI drone. A deafening roar from the Titan interrupted Bam as it swung its arm down. A bang resounded as the ground split, the team dodging with exosuit jumps, the whoosh of engines mixing with the crack-crack of shattering stone. Marcus tossed a grenade, its boom shaking the air, yet the Titan stood unmoved. Voss shouted, "I've got it. An Alderi ritual can weaken it, but it needs a sacrifice to trigger." "I'll do it," Mira said instantly, her voice resolute. "Now, let me." Marcus stepped forward, his tone low and somber. "I lost everything to it. Give me a chance to make it right." A flashback flickered, Marcus clutching his wife and kids in their colonial home before the Titan arrived, its roar drowning out their screams. Now he looked at the team, smiling faintly. "You're my new family. Survive this." The ritual began. Marcus stood in a circle of symbols, holding the trigger device. The Titan's hum turned into an enraged roar as it sensed the threat. Jack yelled, "It's coming! Get ready!" The Titan charged, summoning more minions from the battlefield. The clatter of bones rose as they emerged. Mira vaulted high, her energy sword VZZZ slicing through a shadowy tentacle, a splat as it hit the ground. Jax fired his plasma rifle, the pew-pew blending with the boom of grenades. Marcus whispered amid the ritual, "I'm coming to your family." A whoosh sounded as the ritual's energy flared, white light enveloping him. Its Titan bellowed ROR, its blue eyes dimming, its body trembling. Mira shouted, "Now, get inside it." Mira and Jax rushed into the Titan's chest through a breach. Inside was a surreal space, walls of bone and sinew, the whisper of souls echoing. A tendril of energy lashed out with a swish. Mira dodged, landing with a thump and striking back with her sword VZZZ. Jax fired, the pew-pew disintegrating the tendril with a sizzle. They found the soul anchor, a glowing blue orb. Jax rigged it with explosives, yelling, "Get out now!" The tick-tick of the countdown began. They ran, the crack-crack of breaking bones underfoot mixing with the boom as the anchor detonated. A blinding light poured out, the scream of freed souls overwhelming all sound. The Titan collapsed, a rumble shaking the earth. Mira and Jax sprinted through the debris, the rumble of falling rocks surrounding them. They escaped just as the Titan fell completely, a final thud echoing as dust clouded the air. The fog cleared, revealing a blue sky. Jax panted, "We did it. Marcus saved us." "He's a hero," Mira said, her voice choking. The team stood in silence, honoring Marcus. The beep of a surviving drone sounded, projecting a holographic map. Voss murmured, "There are more Titans out there." Mira clenched her fist. "Then we'll be ready." A somber melody rose, blending with the whoosh of their ship wafting off, leaving Hollow in temporary peace.